What's going on, everybody? I'm Tank, and this is another episode of Roadie Reactions.
Get with this.
So just moments ago, as I'm sitting down to film this reaction, Spiritbox just dropped a brand new music video. And it comes to us only a few weeks after their last music video that we got. They're cranking out new material, man. They are getting us ready for this new album. And I think I can speak for everybody in this community around us when I say, we're fucking excited, man. I've said this before on the channel. I'll say it many more times. I have not been this impressed with a newer band in a while. Everything I've heard from them is incredible. The musicianship is great. The vocals are great. Their music videos are awesome. And on top of all of that, one of my favorite things is that their music elicits a lot of emotion, at least out of me, when I listen to it. Now, their debut album on Rise Records, called Eternal Blue, comes out on September 17th. Pre-orders are available. I already got one of the sick vinyls that they've put up so I can hang it on my wall back there when it comes out. But there are a few songs on the album that we've already heard. At least for me personally, I've heard Holy Roller, I've heard Constance, I've heard Circle With Me. The rest of the songs on the album that I've looked through, I'm not familiar with. But today, we get another one. And again, I'm fucking excited. Now, a lot of people have already told me, yes, this is just a story video. There's no gear in it. And I usually love to just do videos with gear so I can talk production and the instruments they're using. But I'm making an exception today, man. I'm excited to hear more Spiritbox. How many more fucking times can I say excited? I'm ready to hear more Spiritbox. I'm not going to waste any more time. I will link this original video in the description below. And today, I'm once again listening to Spiritbox, and for the first time, checking out their brand new music video for their song, Secret Garden. Let's go. Horses. Oh, that sounded really good going into that, but let's just, first initial thoughts. That groove dropped out of nowhere, and it was sick. This is interesting, man. And I say that because I don't know if I was expecting something more aggressive, just because of what we've heard so far. But I'm already guessing we're going to get more of an emotional, like, Constance vibe from this one. And I like that. And I like that this band does that because it's almost kind of a risk. A lot of the earlier stuff I heard from this band, Holy Roller, stuff like that, heavy, super heavy. But then by releasing songs like Constance, and from what I've heard from this one so far, they're kind of changing it up a little bit. They're kind of taking a risk by alienating some of those fans that may only like the heavy stuff. But it's a risk that I love because their musicianship and everything about this is just phenomenal. So go with it, guys. You do you. I love it. We're going to start this part over because there's a couple things I want to point out. So the first thing I noticed was the bass and drum groove going on. Bill's bass tone is sick, always. But the bass and drum groove that are going on is really cool. But then as it started going, I started hearing Mike's guitar work in the background. There's some really cool, intricate shit going on, man. Like, I want to kind of just sit back and listen to this part again because musically, it was really cool.
from the hope spring, complacent and rare for. You said I'll make you leave me. Is it all that I am and is you that I came for?
Wow. Oh, what a pickup! There's a lot going on in this, man. Let's talk about the video specifically for a second. It looks incredible. It doesn't look like your normal music video. It looks like an actual movie. Let's see if they have director credits in this. Hold on. Jensen Nguyen, Phoenix. Oh, that is the direction and production team from I'm Not a Vampire. The revamped version that Falling in Reverse did. Dude, those are some heavy hitters, man. I don't know their entire resumes off the top of my head, but I know they've not only done a lot of music videos, but they've done TV commercials and short films and worked with tons of people. So that tells me this is not a cheap video. I would assume that this is probably label money going into this for the most part. And if it is, that tells me that the label is very invested in these guys. They believe in them a ton if they're willing to fork out a lot of money for the production of this video. Now, I highly doubt that people worked on this video out of the goodness of their heart. They might have. People need to get paid while they work, but I'd be willing to bet this was a fairly expensive music video. And on the flip side of that, if the band paid for it for themselves, they're very confident in themselves as well, and they are ready to market the shit out of this album. Dude, I'm even more impressed that I just saw those direction and production credits on this. I've been really paying attention to the music, but from what I'm seeing, the young girl, the teenage girl, and then Courtney, obviously, it's all versions of herself, so I could be wrong, but the last thing I wanted to say really quick is I'm going to call it now. I don't think we're going to get harsh vocals in this song. I just feel like we're not. But again, I could be wrong. Let's find out. Evidence just to please me. I wake uninspired. It could all be so easy. Listen to that guitar work. If I could pull out the stitching, it's you. Dude, that pickup and then that breakdown there, oh. There's that emotion I was talking about. Wow, man, what a fucking song. Let's go talk about it. So now that we've finished the whole video, I still stand by what I said at the beginning, man. I think it is such an incredible risk that they're taking by having the brutally heavy songs, but also doing stuff like this, because you do risk alienating a fan base, but at the same time, the diversity of their music is fucking phenomenal. I actually think in the long run, it's going to open them up to a bigger fan base. At their shows, you're probably going to see the super heavy metalheads that like the heavier stuff that can also get on board with this. And then the people that get into the heavier stuff because they get into this band from songs like this. Dude, I mean, I'm kind of, I don't even know what else to say about it, honestly. It's really impressive. It's insanely impressive. Not only does Courtney have a phenomenal voice, but the musicianship of this band is just insane. Every time I hear another song, there's something else that I'm impressed by. I always love the bass and the drum grooves in this stuff. And like I said, Bill always has a killer tone on his bass stuff. But Mike's guitar work in every new song that I hear impresses me more and more and more and more, man. This is a guy, when I first started listening to their band, I thought he was just good at writing like heavy riffs. And now that I listen to more, I'm like, this guy's up there, man. Mike might be starting to get towards the top of the list for me in terms of talent with guitar players in bands like in this scene. And it's incredible, man. I cannot wait for this album. So, man, thank you guys for giving me a heads up that this was coming out, because I honestly didn't know they were dropping it. And I hope you enjoyed this. Like I said, and like we saw, not a lot of gear. Hopefully I had something of value to add to this and you got something out of it. But if not, whatever. I just heard a new Spiritbox song that I liked. You don't have to like this. But thank you guys either way again for watching. I truly appreciate it. If this is your first time here, feel free to click subscribe. I release new videos all the time. So if you turn your alerts on, it probably won't do anything. Let's be real. YouTube's alert system kind of sucks. If you liked this video, I would greatly appreciate the like, as it does help the channel. But if you disliked it, no problem, man. Thank you for watching this time. You are free to click dislike if you disliked this video. I'm also on a ton of different social media. I have a Discord server I hang out on. I stream on Twitch from time to time. And if you're interested in any of that, I will throw those links in the description below. My handle on everything social media related is @TankTheTech. Thank you so much once again for watching. I will be back very soon with another episode of Roadie Reactions.